Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I'm here to share with you the layout that I created for this week's A Cherry on Top sketch. The sketch challenge is number 386, and this is due on August 1st. Cherry on Top always uses a page map sketch, so this is the one that they came up with this week. It has two photos. You notice it's the background. You've got a strip of paper, a block of paper, that circle, journaling, and then some scallop borders on the top here. This is what I made. I did use my July 2024 collection obsession kit, which is the Shimelle Field Trip collection. I've got my background paper here, and it is this paper with all the kind of the rainbow order of images, but I liked the blue, and the reason I liked the blue was because I wanted to use this spirograph paper as part of that scallop border. Instead of a scallop, I did use a star punch from Dress My Crafts. Nope, that's the heart one. So it looks like this, Dress My Craft, and it's just a border punch with the stars. And then on this one, I used my Creative Memories punch, or Stampin' Up! Punch, that's just a scallop. This baby's old. The X's that you see here are actually a rub-on from Doodlebug. I had bought these from when I was at She Loves Color, as Doodlebug is always there. And I'm finally using them. I've actually now used 3 of these strips, so it's awesome. This here is a piece of ephemera, and I did cut this with my border punch, which is it's kind of like a torn notebook punch. I don't know where it's at right at the moment. It should be here next to me, but it's not. Then I used this piece of paper as a scrap. These pieces of paper were a scrap. This piece of paper was not. This was a piece of paper. The back side of it is a bunch of stars. And I had picked it to use the stars, but then I picked this to make my border, and the background of the stars was white too, so it just didn't show up. These 3 pieces up here, the cool and the wow, are both pieces of ephemera, and this label is a sticker, and I again used some of those Doodlebug faux stitches, the rub-on stitches. This orange acrylic star is from my stash, so that's something that I've had for some time, and I'm glad to finally use it. I've got some more acrylic stars. You've got red and a teal and yellow and red and teal. So these are all things that I just had in my inventory. I don't know how long I've had them. It's nice to use them. Now the Field Museum title is from the collection, from the Field Trip collection, along with this circle, which is a spirograph, and then this rocks here. Again, these are pictures from when we went to the Field Museum. And they were showing it was like it looks like a bus, and so she was climbing up, taking a look at the bus, and she doesn't ride a school bus, nor will she for some time, because they live right in the neighborhood where she's going to go to school. So but it's all kids, right? I'm sure when she goes on her first field trip and they take a bus, she's just going to love it. But this is the layout that I made for the Cherry on Top sketch this week. I will have this posted to the gallery. As a reminder, once I post this to the gallery, I will get a point for loading to the gallery. Now, as I tag items that I've used in the layout, for instance, these papers from the Shimelle collection, I get a point for each one of those. When you load to the gallery, you can collect up to 10 points. Now, on the day that they pick the challenge winner, and it is random, so they must use some type of random generator, whether or not you win, you are going to get some points. So you will get 100 points for participating that week. If you win, you get 1,000 points. Now with cherry points, as you know, they add up, and 1,000 points is $5. Every penny adds up with how expensive things are getting now. I say it whenever I do my cherry on top videos. They are one of the primary places I shop. I was actually doing some research earlier today. I have not ordered from scrapbook.com at all this year. Believe me, I filled up carts and, you know, wanted to. It's just I've really made a commitment to myself to watch the spending. My husband tells me I'm crazy, get what you want, but I'm really doing it for my own welfare, as far as I've got a room full of stuff. So I keep bringing in, and then I get a little bit overwhelmed. So one of the ways I get to use a little bit of my inventory every week is to do the sketch. So again, this is due on Wednesday, August 1st by midnight Eastern time. I will have this loaded up to the gallery. You'll be able to see all the layouts in the galleries. If you comment, if you like items, things of that nature, you also start accumulating cherry points. And I sure do like those points. Anyway, let me know if you've got any questions. Are you playing along with the sketch challenge this week? Is this something that you like to do? Collect those cherries. And I want to thank you for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. And thank you again. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good night.